A first down throw, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Darnold, and right away, he lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now it's Darnold. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Below Nichols. Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ready? Blue ready. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go,
They'll run on first down. Marion. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second and a yard. Winston. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down now, Marion. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Jameis to throw it. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Winston. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready? Black 22. Blue dead.
First down, Winston. Got a man open, it's Sutton. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Winston, the offense, with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Winston. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Double time. Boy, alert.
From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jeff Swain, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. On first down, Darnold. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The throw taken in by Cole. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Well, this is caught by Williams. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Darnold to throw again. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. This is Gordon. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Pushing his way through, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. It's Williams on the catch. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the 2nd half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. From the 45 on second down, Winston. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 35 on second down, Darnold got an open man, Keelan Cole. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Williams. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Again, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set, 8, read. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
3rd and 2, Darnold looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Here's Darnold. Got his man. It's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
To throw is Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, that's a good, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Darnold now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences. And you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post,
zeros.
The clock hits zeros.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On second down, it's Gordon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now Gordon on first down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Melvin Gordon in the final minute. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, and time a huge factor. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And finding Keelan Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go, baby.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, the win for them is number 6 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.